G'day guys, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Just got done work. You know what, I thought this time I'm going to do a car video and maybe a rant on my car. Because some things really piss me off about this fan base is sometimes you just can't support your team. Everyone's got to be so analytical and chase all these different takes and stuff like that. The minute you just start talking about your team, how you think and feel, and you want to support and cheer on Kenny Pickett, a lot of guys were saying Kenny Pickett's done. I'm done with him. I never want to watch him again. The fact is that Kenny Pickett is our quarterback. He's our quarterback for the next 6 games. Kenny Pickett is our quarterback probably next year, the whole year, right? They jump on and off the bandwagon over and over and over again. That's not the one thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about in this video, and maybe a bit of a Steelers versus Cardinals preview. It won't be all me just ranting, but I want to start with a rant because I see this idea around fan bases and people calling other Steelers out there, Steelers fans, a homer, right? Homer Simpson. Being a homer is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. In all the negativity in this world and all this kind of crap going around social media, that one person fights with the other person, and the Mike Tomlin debate still going on, and the fact that all these things happen all the time about this guy being running back number 1, he being running back number 2 with Najee and Warren. Being a homer is not a bad thing. I got called a homer in a comment the other day, and I was like, it doesn't matter. You're here to support your team. The Pittsburgh Steelers right now are 7-4, and some of the fan base, it feels like we're 4-7. And we have no chance to go to the playoffs. The playoffs are around the corner. The Steelers got to win a few games versus the Cardinals, take care of business. And when I say I get called a homer, it's unbelievable, dude. It's like, you know what? I might as well just say the Pittsburgh Steelers will win by 100 points. Because people will go after you for that. Steelers can't do this. Steelers can't make it this. You know, all I hear about this stuff on the internet and all these comments and all this other stuff, even in my comments, sometimes in my comments in the chat, or, you know, sometimes in other comments on videos, the Pittsburgh Steelers won't be able to go there. Has it happened yet? It hasn't happened yet. And then all we do is complain about stuff. Do we ever just not sit there and enjoy the football that is Warren having a fantastic season? Oh, he fumbled. That Najee's having a great season too. Our O-line is getting better. It's been shaky here and there, but at the end of the day, it's football. It's just football. Football plays out. Levi Wallace, he's been a bit shaky too, but he's been getting less reps, and other guys have been filling in. JPJ been going awesome. Darnell Washington, another rookie, been playing fantastic football, blocking and throwing guys to the ground. Keanu Benton is another good rookie. He's been awesome to watch. Cameron Hayward's back too. Do we forget these things? We've got a game coming up Sunday. Well, my Monday at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. and people out there call me a homer, they call me a troll, they call me all these things because I'm on the internet. But I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm in my car and I wear my Steelers black and gold heart on my sleeve. I'm going down tomorrow to Sydney to catch up with a mate who I met over there in Washington, a huge Steelers fan. Gonna have a few beers, a few sherbets, and all you hear on the internet is you're a homer, you're this. It's not too bad. It's not too bad being a homer, because that means you support your team. I support my black and gold Pittsburgh Steelers through and through, no matter what. I always think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't care if we're 1-14. I still think we can win it. Until we are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, we still have a chance to win. But Mark, if we get to the playoffs, the Chiefs are going to run us out of town. But Mark, we haven't got a good quarterback to score points. All that's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense because it hasn't happened yet. Every year we go through this stuff over and over again. The Steelers are 7-4. If they beat the Cardinals, they would improve to 8-4 and have a short week with the Patriots, who are 2-10 on Thursday Night Football at home. Heinz Field this week, they're playing the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, James Conner, that's all I know. I don't know anyone else. Buda Baker, right? All these other dudes, I have no idea who they are, and I don't care who they are, because they're the Cardinals, and they're 2-9, and we can beat them. There's nothing wrong with being a homer, and there's nothing wrong with supporting your team and getting after it and cheering on the black and gold for a chance to win. There's nothing wrong with hope. Hope is good in this life. Hope is good for getting better each and every day, whatever you're doing. If it's work, if it's in your social settings, if it's the next goal you want to achieve, hope is good. Hope is fantastic. It's good to be hopeful about something, to work towards something, to be passionate about something. And then people call you, you're a homer. Makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense, because being a homer to me is supporting your team that's black and gold. Kenny Pickett, the O-line that is a bit shaky right now, but they've run the ball really well. Being a homer to me is supporting Patrick Peterson from the start where he was shaky and now he's playing good football, right? Being a homer to me is supporting Miles Boykin when he had that bad lapse in the end zone, or even DJ. People complain about DJ all week about DJ, and you want to see him pick up the fumble. Football happens fast. And I understand you can be critical. Everyone can be critical. There'll be so many people in this video right now who will be critical of my thoughts about being a homer. You can have that voice. But here's how I deal with it. I jump on, I record the video, and I talk about my Steelers, and I want to see my Steelers win. That's what I want to see. I just get over reading all the comments. I read every single comment, and the ones on other pages who bag me out and call me this, and this, that I'm a troll or whatever. And for a bloke that I wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. for the last 25 years watching my team, that I've been all around the world celebrating and supporting my team, been to Pittsburgh from 15,000 miles away, of course I'm a homer. I am not going to sit in my fears or dwell in misery and saying we have a terrible team and we have no chance. I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers have a good defense with TJ Highsmith. They're sorting some things out with middle linebacker. Walker's playing really good football. So is Atlanta Roberts. And I'm going to hype you guys up. If you want to jump on this hype train right now, jump on. Because that's what it's about. It's about cheering the team on and cheering them to victory. Mike Tomlin is 2 wins away from his 500 above season, which has never had a non-losing season. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. The Steelers since 2003 have never had a losing season. They've always won. They're always winning. They're always doing something. I hope the Steelers get the 2026 draft and we draft 32nd that year, so the previous year we win a Super Bowl. This year with Kenny Pickett, he can sort it out. He's playing better in the offense. So is Pat Frymouth. So is their line. So is George Pickens and those guys. They're playing better football. And now that Matt Canada's gone, the offense is now fired up. They just got to score points. So I'm sick of seeing this stuff where other people out there are bagging out fans because they they support their team too much. There's no such thing. Grab a terrible towel, have a beer, eat some pizza, and wave your terrible towel around and yell, "Here we go." That's what I want to see. Because we need more of that. That stadium yells, "Here we go," all game. That stadium gets behind the Steelers. They'll cheer them on to victory. That's what they'll do. You know, we've already fired Canada. We don't need any of that more stuff. We're going to move on and run the ball and cheer on this team. So there's nothing wrong with being a homer. If you're a homer out there, let me know, because there's dead set nothing wrong with it. And all I see is people bagging out other people for being too positive and too hopeful. But hope is good. No matter what you're going through, when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel too well, get up, say to yourself, it's going to be a good day. Or I'm keen for today. I want to work on this. And you always get better. I want to make better videos. I want to be a better person. I want to be a better person at my job. Always. Always. Anyways, guys, I'm done ranting. Hope you enjoyed that. But it fires me up. Because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a Pittsburgh Steelers fan actually cheering, supporting his team no matter what. Even if they're going bad, even if they're going through shaky times, there's nothing wrong with a Steelers fan being hopeful and celebrating the small wins and successes throughout the season to get to the point of, like, you got to win games to get the playoff game. We're 2 away from 9 wins from another non-losing season. If we win these 2 games, the Steelers are in a good chance to go to the playoffs for wild card, and a good chance, if the Ravens start losing a few games, to win the AFC North. But we can't win a playoff game. Get over it. Simply get over it. Mike Tomlin's your coach. Move on. I'm sick of hearing about it. Move on. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Rant over.